pull the shit, bro. Pull the shit. You carry. I carry. You carry
I'm
down the
not
side.
fucking pulling anything.
Bro. Carry the table, bro.
You pull it.
Drag the table behind you.
I'm trying to pull, bro. I'm trying to pull, bro.
How about you go down on that side of the table? I go down on this side, and we try to lift the table up. We carry it with us.
We can. Oh, what is it? What is it actually cuffed to? Those fucking those pictures, bro.
Middle of the table, they said.
Middle of the table. Oh, so you mean
You
that
had a chance to take a look at the report. You
that
ready to
loose
proceed?
plank of wood?
Mm-hmm. You see, it's
Sorry,
a
did the judge say we
long
should
enough
have the
line
report
to
yet,
walk
or are
around.
they still finishing?
Are they still finishing the report, Your Honor?
Yeah.
No, the report's been shared over with you guys. Just
Oh,
let me know when you
okay.
reviewed it and
Okay.
you're ready.
Apologies, Your Honor.
What's
These
good?
guys are very clueless about what they're doing. I'm talking about the cops.
OIS near Popular Street.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Minimal shots were exchanged. McMahon was incapacitated, so he's useless. Don't know why he's here. All units to running northbound on Popular Street. Now, so were a couple groups shooting at each other. Ma and other officers found two individuals firing. Ma opened fire on one of the two suspects shooting southwards. He's gonna straight up lie on the stand and say that he warned y'all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
We
no.
Were there,
yeah.
do you know if there were any other officers that were near him when he shot y'all?
I think it was I don't know. I
2
feel
or 3 cop cars.
Yeah.
Hold up.
it was a
Damn.
bunch. It was a bunch. The Elon
Yeah,
one guy
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
there. I think the female officer was there too.
The female was there, and I think maybe the guy with the glasses behind, standing next to. Yeah.
The Loki, the Loki guy with the sports glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think he was
The
there
back,
too. Yeah.
I think he came out of one of the cars, basically.
Yeah, these guys are jokes, bro. These guys are fucking jokes. You gotta
Basically,
start 'em a new one.
we're standing at the pillar, and yeah, I heard the cars, and 3 seconds later, I was getting shot at. Like, it was like ding ding, you know? Nothing was said, nothing was done. It was like jumping out, just shooting
It's
me
a
in the
joke.
back.
It's a joke.
It was so quick, you know? It's like you're not able to fucking perceive that you're getting shot in the back. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, if they're not available, that's perfectly fine.
This
Yeah, there
mother-
was a bunch.
One
What?
downside. He's gonna say he doesn't remember because it says here in his statement he was shot and incapacitated. Oh, I love how he was able to remember everything else, but you know,
Exactly, man.
Who the fuck shot him then?
He probably doesn't know either.
We did not shoot them. We did not hurt them.
Nope.
Nothing. We didn't even look towards them.
Nope.
Even the doctor said they pulled out bullets from the back of our fucking bodies.
Yep.
Hello, how you doing?
It didn't say a single word. The only word that was talking was the fucking guns.
I've got a bench
Blasting.
going if you want to take a look.
Hello, guys.
I don't even know how to match these fucking projectiles to
Otherwise
you,
occupied, that room.
if they even got projectiles from your guns or not.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you get a chance. Come on down.
Yeah, all our fucking
Jeez.
projectiles was going south.
That's what
Yeah,
I mean,
let me
man. This is
just-
what I mean, bro. This is the joke
just-
part, bro.
Yeah, just let me say this to you right now. There's almost like 30 casings, 20 projectiles, 15 things of blood in here. It's hard to discern what is what.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you could tell them to match the guns with me and KJ's, the one that we were holding, and what any of them found shooting an officer, and there'll be 0. Who the fuck are those people? It's up to them. It's up to them to fucking prove that it was us who was shooting them, right? All you gotta
If
say
they're
is,
not trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all you gotta say is like, you know, can you prove that it was them that shot, blah blah blah, and then they wouldn't be able to.
Right.
But they're not charging us with that, though. Isn't it only
Yeah,
possession?
They're not charging you with shooting at the officers.
That's
Because they
true.
know they were wrong of shooting us.
Yeah.
Because it was like 5, 6, 7 officers down. in the
Exactly.
area,
I mean, the
going
fact,
to the hospital
the
with
fact.
us.
Listen. The fact that the charges don't include any attempted murder of an officer, I think that proves that we were not in danger to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
You
didn't.
weren't the
Yeah, we
aggressors.
were not a threat to them, and we were just put down for no fucking reason.
I guess we
Yeah.
call Yilong up, and then we call Loki. I think Loki is probably the one that was riding with Yilong,
Potentially.
Mm,
Potentially.
because it says that he followed them down the train tracks parallel to Popular Street. And then shots were then fired upon the suspect's car on the train track. So that was you guys, I believe.
Yeah, we were getting shot there. Correct.
And then it says
Yeah.
eventually individuals from one or both groups opened fire on officers. You two were incapacitated, so it was the other people.
Yeah.
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 So they shot us down for no fucking damn reason. Like
Why is she
Yeah.
snitching, Bo?
they even said to us they didn't know. You know, they even said it in the cells. Remember that, Benji?
What, say that again, KJ?
Yeah, they said they didn't know. Like
Mhm.
when it comes to us, you know, because we were not
Exactly.
aggressive towards them.
Exactly. Correct. Sumi. I'm not gonna get mad today. Today I'm chill. Today I'm
Probably
chill.
gonna call you guys up after, in honesty.
Sure. We'll give you the story that KJ remember. Okay. We were
Yeah.
we were up top. We just chilling around Mirror Park gas station. Suddenly got chased. We went down to the canals. Tried to just evade some crazy people. Started getting shot. We defended ourselves. Then we got killed from the back. Done.
Yeah, self-defense.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so the report's mentioning something about an ammunition container. You guys weren't near that, right? That's something
No.
separate.
No idea.
Okay.
No idea what that's
Nope.
about.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. And-
Nobody else was
and-
arrested. It was just them two after being
Let's just say. I mean, I think there was one more arrested, but I don't think that was
Kai
involving us.
Martin.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, you know, if there was any ammunition crate, we were very far from that, you know,
Okay.
and not
Gotcha.
spotted at all.
Perfect.
God, there's so many fucking photos.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't be able to
What?
find everything. They have like 2 of Benji's fingerprints and evidence. 2 of his
Two of his-
IDs. Oh
Yeah.
god, it's 2 of everything.
You see what I mean? They doing this shit for fun, bro. They don't actually, you
Mhm.
know, follow the fucking protocols.
That's why
Yeah.
they have 50 people standing down Mission Road PD, you know, on this fucking tablet.
Yeah.
All right, Grace, who you think? Yilong, Loki, and then these 2?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
All right, honestly, I know they're probably gonna do it. He'd entertain the idea of them just giving like a, you know, fuck, what's the headache? What's the word I'm looking here for?
Time served.
No, not time served. You pretty much just your your recollection
Narrative?
of everything. Your narrative.
Narrative
Yes, there we
testimony?
go. Narrative testimony. You think he'd entertain that, or do you think he'd kind
Yeah.
of shoot
You
that down?
probably will.
All right,
I mean,
because that'll allow you guys to kind of
Should
tell your
prob-
story.
should probably should probably remind them, KJ, where I picked you up though. That might get a little bit confusing, you know. I don't know if these cops recall
Hello.
that part, you know.
I don't know.
It's like everybody and their mother is here now.
Yes.
Is that
Let's
a
see what they're saying.
hello? Hi, Marshall. Which Marshall is that? Which Marshall is that?
I don't know. That's a new one.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hello, how you doing?
I love that half the PD is here
Doing
instead
alright,
of,
how are you?
Because they
out on
know
the
they
street
because they want to
doing
fire
shit.
each other, man. They want to fire each other. They know what's up.
Nice to meet you. I am Remy Ironside.
Oh,
All
pleasure to
right,
meet you.
so are we ready, Roman?
So
Or
how
ready
about
as we're
Uh,
gonna get?
We're as
or-
ready as we're gonna get. We're just gonna let these two do
yeah.
their narrative testimony after asking
Okay.
you along a couple questions.
Okay.
I can.
Honestly, what questions are you thinking about asking? Like,
Hello,
give
Your
any
Honor.
warnings?
Hold on.
Shoot him in the back or from the front?
Yeah.
KJ did run from an area that might have had an ammunition crate. He was on foot for a long time.
Okay.
So I think that might be. I don't know how we want to sell that, KJ. Just say like you were going for a jog,
Well,
right?
I mean, if you guys, weren't aware
We
of the
need to hear
crate,
what
then you
they're
weren't
saying
aware
first,
of it.
If not, I was with you.
Yeah, we'll switch it up. We'll switch it up. Okay. No problem. All right. Let's
I
go,
was
boom.
actually-
Loki's statement does say that there were two individuals. Well, he just punched that. Someone. It does say two individuals were running from the crate location on foot.
All right,
What-
so
one
who
of them-
was those two?
One of them was KJ.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't say. It just says two individuals.
I'm gonna go outside.
Jesus! He's just punching everybody. All right, I think we're as good as we're gonna get, Grace.
All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, let's fucking do it.
Just remember, no matter what,
Serve
we
some
got
justice.
shot from the fucking back. That's the main thing here, okay? Fuck everything else, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
with me.
gotcha.
All right, if you're ready, Roman, you should tell them.
Your Honor, we're ready.
Fantastic. All right. Is the state ready to proceed? Looks like they're all chatting over there. I'll give them a moment.
Where the fuck did Elon go?
Standing over there. You don't see him?
Probably
Oh,
called
no.
a rock.
No, never mind. He's just got his back to me. I just never have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look like he's joining the ballers, tomorrow.
Who's joining the ballers?
That fucking police officer.
The Elon Ma guy?
Yeah, the guy with the skin condition.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right. Bro, imagine putting a camera in that fucking light would be crazy.
I'm looking at something. I mean, technically, stand your ground doesn't say if you can be a criminal or not. So,
Doesn't say you have to own the gun you're using.
true.
Oh, 100% that's a thing. 100%. I've almost won a court case before with that.
I'm gonna say to you
All right,
guys,
sounds good. Go ahead and
say
call
that you
for
were
the
defending
order.
yourselves and everything, but
You got it,
All right,
you got
shot
it.
you in
this
the
court is called
back.
into session in the matter
Mm.
of incident number 8469, the people versus Benji Ramos and Carl Johnny Black. Are both sides present and ready to proceed?
Your
Yes,
Honor.
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes.
All right, very good. Take a look at the charges here.
Fuck these cops, bro. Fucking useless.
All right,
Goddamn
Mr.
crowd. They better
Ramos, can I
get
get you to
guns.
step forward, please?
Somebody unshackle me.
Just right there.
Just
fine.
right here,
All right.
okay.
Are you aware of the nature of this proceeding and the charges brought against you today?
Nope.
Okay. Well, your charges today are 1 times criminal possession of a firearm, class 1, 1 times criminal use of a firearm, and 1 times possession of a pharmaceutical drug without a prescription. Do you understand those charges?
Okay. Understood.
All right. Do you understand that you're here at a bench trial contesting those charges today?
Correct.
Okay. For the count of 1 times criminal possession of a firearm, class 1, how do you plead?
Lawyer, what do you think?
I'll
One
give you a
moment.
moment to confer with
One
your,
moment.
Yeah, I'll give you a moment to confer with your counsel.
What did I say?
Well, I mean,
To
you
set
have to
expectations, both
plead not
defendants
guilty
are going to
to
be expected to
something,
enter pleas
otherwise
for each
there's
charge.
no reason to be here. But if you want to say not guilty to all of them, you can.
Not
If you
guilty
wanna
to
say
everything.
One.
Okay, I'll go one by one. Feel free to reiterate that, but you need to get it on the record. To the charge of 1 times criminal use of a firearm, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Where's your fuck?
Okay. And to the charge of one times possession of a
what?
pharmaceutical drug without a prescription. How do you
Not
plead?
guilty. I have a prescription. They just didn't do their job.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and step back. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thanks.
Ramos. Mr. Black, if I could choose step forward, please.
Do you actually
Yeah,
have a
of course.
prescription?
Same question.
Your
Are
Honor.
you aware
Yeah.
of the charges brought against you? And
Called
the nature
Dr.
of the
Marlo
proceeding today?
Stanfield.
Yes, I am.
Oh, please
to
don't
the
say
charge
that.
of one times criminal possession.
What? That's
of
my
a
actual
firearm
doctor. He
class
gave me
one.
the
How do you
meds.
plead?
Not
Wait,
guilty.
let me check something. Is he
To the charge of
actually-
one
Yes,
times
yes,
criminal
he's a
use of
doctor.
a
He
firearm.
actually
How do
is
you
a doctor.
Not guilty.
plead? Okay.
I
And
don't want
lastly,
people to think
one
I'm
time
joking about that.
possession of a pharmaceutical drug without a prescription. How do
He
you
doesn't
plead?
have a license. What-
Not guilty.
He does.
Alright.
He does.
The record reflects that both defendants have
mean,
entered not guilty pleas for all
He
charges.
used to be in staff as
Are
a
there any
doctor.
pre-trial matters that we need to attend
Oh
to?
wait, he
before
is
we get
still a
started?
doctor. Yep, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I lie to you guys? Come on now.
Hearing-
None
okay.
from the defense.
Very well. Prosecution, you guys ready to proceed?
We are ready.
Fantastic. Given this is a bench trial, we're going to skip opening statements. We'll jump right into the prosecution's case in chief. So the prosecution, you may call your first witness.
Is that us?
That's them.
Oh.
No, it's them.
Da, na, 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 na,
I'm free to
na,
go.
na, na.
I'll be
No,
the
you're
first
not.
one, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, I was a
Fantastic.
hostage.
State's calling Officer Yilong Ma to the stand. Come on up.
I plead insanity.
Alrighty. Miss Ironside, I'll get you sworn in.
Could you raise your left hand for me?
Hold on.
What are you doing? Show some
What the
respect.
fuck is he doing?
Show some respect.
It's difficult. Hold on a second.
I believe in you, son. There you go.
Holy.
Could you raise your left hand for me? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury, so help you, Yilong?
Huh?
Huh?
Put it on everything, yes.
This
What?
witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you. Prosecution, you may proceed.
The
Are you
fuck?
going to provide narrative testimony, Officer Ma, or are you going to be questioned?
I could do either. I can provide
Oh.
narrative needed.
God, let's see how bad.
Yeah, go ahead and
it's
just roll with it, and
different.
we'll have State follow up with any questions if they need.
Sure. Okay. So I responded to backup requests related to an ammunitions call or ammunition craze call. It was called out that it was somewhere near on Popular Street. I made my way to Popular Street from the south side, I believe from Capitol, and I was traveling northward to meet up with other units. From there, I saw two individuals being trailed by by other police officers. Two of them on foot, refusing to stop after many orders were given.
I'm going on a jog.
For them to basically be stopped and detained. They continue to run northwards past the bridge towards MRPD, and units basically made the call to start to basically get them detained and in cuffs. As we were chasing them, one of the units called out. They were both on radio. They were close to one of them calling out for I believe a Benji. And then afterwards, and then Black and Furnace came up and picked up one of the individual, which became our focus for a pursuit. It led us into the canals from the train tracks, and we followed them northward until there were reports of shots fired by other units. And we traveled northward. We continued to travel northward, and I and a couple other units stumbled upon a black vehicle. Looks almost like an Audi R8. Saw two individuals, one of which I saw was opening fire southward in the direction where officers were at.
Right. This fucking
Given that
lying
people
cunt.
were calling out on radio that they were getting shot at, and I see an individual opening fire southward in the direction of officers. I opened fired, incapacitated one of them, and then moved southward over towards the other units before I was incapacitated myself.
So why are we not charged with like I don't understand.
It's a good question.
Why did they not charge us? You know,
This
with
guy,
the-
Thank you, Officer
he's
Ma.
so
Does the state
fucking
have any
full of
follow-up
shit.
questions to
Full
Yeah,
of
he's
fucking
not.
trash, dog shit, liar.
Officers over there, any questions for Officer Ma?
No, not for me.
Alright.
No.
Very good.
Oh, they're done. They're done. They're done. They're dead. They're
Cross-examination of
finished.
Officer Ma, defense.
Come on, defense, go.
What you thinking, Grace? You want to do this one?
No, I think you should.
Uh-oh.
But he talked about they were coming in from the north. They were coming in northward, and people were firing southward. Then he says in the direction of officers. So we need to clear up if there were officers coming southward as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
he said that this officers were in the south.
Can I ask some
Fuck.
questions? Can I ask some questions?
Hang on.
If you did, you pretty much would be saying that you don't want us in it. That
Oh, okay. We can all work
Yeah.
together. You know what I mean?
So he says that the shots were being fired southbound and that officers fired at these two southbound direction. So if these two were shooting southbound, how were they shooting at cops?
Correct.
Gotcha.
And why weren't they charged with shooting at cops if they were shooting at cops?
I
Oh
don't
man,
think he was the one that processed them. I think that's her.
that doesn't matter.
I don't know who
He's
she
part of it
is.
too.
Yeah, that's her, the lady, and the guy with the cowboy hat processed me.
Okay.
He came in later.
All right. Fuck. I wish I had an easy way to rate questions.
Oh my god.
Yes. Did you warn the two defendants before firing?
Well, rating on
So
the defense.
does-
One of the officers advised me was that situation downstairs taken care of.
Do a blackened furnace and a black
I
Audi
believe it was,
whatever
yeah.
look the
I believe
same?
it was.
All right, very well. Thank you.
Exactly. For somebody, listen. There's two things you gotta
Do
ask.
they
Okay?
look the same?
They do not. They look very different.
I don't know. Okay.
Actually, they're both sports cars, so it's easy to get them mixed up, I guess. You just gotta get one thing straight,
but
okay? If you were
Mhm.
tracking this vehicle the whole time, would you not be able to tell where shots are coming from and who they're firing on? And also, you need to ask them, is your fucking glasses so dark that you can't see shit at night? Because no, I'm not even kidding. You gotta ask him that. Did you warn these individuals before shooting them in the back of the heads? You know what I mean? And did you get confirmation that these two individuals that were being shot at by a convoy that you were chasing, how were you not able to confirm whether or not they were the right ones to be shooting at? You know what I mean? Like, just you gotta grill him, ask him for the actual details, how he came about to that conclusion, right?
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. I need to be a lawyer. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need to pull a J.O., my bro.
Got 3 questions so far loaded up. Did you warn the two defendants before firing? Do a black furnace and an Audi R8 look the same? And then if you were tracking
Give
this
the
vehicle
defense
the whole
another
time,
minute or
wouldn't you
two.
be able to
Yeah,
tell
exactly.
they were
And
firing
then
upon?
you just tell them this one last thing, okay? If these two individuals were potentially shooting southbound, right? How come there were 7 officers that fucking fell from the north and nobody was able to do anything from them from that actual direction? Because from their description of events, it sounds like they were able to pincer the group, but there was nobody that was actually on the other side. You get me?
Yep.
So all of them came from our pillar. All the cops were from our direction. So we were not firing upon anybody, because if they were, then 7 cops would have fucking dropped to 2 different guys.
Gotcha.
All right.
Go get him. Go get
Good
him.
luck, Tiger. Good luck, Tiger. You got it.
Okay,
You
yep.
good luck. You got this. You got.
Afternoon, Mr. Ma.
Hi,
How you doing?
I got shot.
Oh,
So
please.
did our
Sounds a
client.
little rough. Sounds a little rough.
Yeah.
So Mr. Ma, a question for you. You said in furnace in your testimony, and then you said an Audi R8. Do these vehicles look the same?
No, they were 2 different vehicles. In fact, if you'd like me to clarify, the one that picked up the people that we were chasing primarily was an Infernus. We VCB'd on that.
Oh, he
Then we
fucked
found
up.
an Audi R8 parked on the train tracks. If you wanted me to clarify.
Oh my
that
fucking god!
part.
Then he doesn't know it was KJ, and that he doesn't know that I picked up KJ. This guy's a fucking moron.
Okay.
Even better then.
So, which of these vehicles were the one you were tracking?
The Infernus led us over to where the shootout was, and then I saw two people by the R8. One of them shooting.
Did you warn these two individuals before you fired upon them?
It was a split-second decision because they were already opening fire in the direction of officers.
Were there
I
shots?
make that call.
Were there shots?
Yes or no?
Yeah. What I'm over here, Connor. What was it? Sorry, honey.
I was saying yes or no.
I know.
Did
I
he
fucked
warn
up.
them? No. Ask him. Repeat it and say yes or no.
Okay, just again, Mr. Ma. Yes or no? Did you warn the individuals before you fired upon them?
No, there wasn't enough time. They were already shooting.
Were there shots coming from the south towards them?
Unknown. I just know shots were going towards officers.
Who were the officers that were being fired upon?
I just know that they were firing southward towards the officers.
If you know they were firing upon officers, you would know who they were, correct?
Wait, did you ask me who they were, or you?
I asked you who they were. Yes.
Oh yeah, Chief Moss and Liam McMahon, or McMahon.
I don't even know how to say his name.
Yeah, I don't know either.
McMahon.
Oh, McMahon. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
One moment, Your Honor. Just going to talk to co-counsel real quick.
I wish this guy was a stronger lawyer, bro. We would actually cook this guy.
Honestly, what else should we do for this?
Okay.
He just straight up said he didn't give him a warning.
Yeah, exactly. Now you just need to make it fucking clear and take it home that this guy's a fucking moron. You just need to say, okay? So just to make it clear, you cannot. What happened in? Can you confirm that shots were being fired against Moss and McMahon, right? And if they were in that direction, by us, and if they know, you listen. This guy just confirmed that he doesn't know if we shot. He is watching us. You get me? He just said. Yeah. So just to clarify, you cannot recall if these individuals were firing upon those people, right? Mm-hmm. Just cook him a little bit more, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think anything else, Grace?
I have a couple ideas, but go for it first. I'll see if they pan out. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. And also, if we were actually the ones that were identified to be shooting at officers, why were we not charged? Okay.
Yeah, I think I know what that answer is gonna be, but I'll ask it.
Sure.
Gotcha. All right, Mr. Ma. Question to kind of clarify. Did you say you saw the two individuals firing, or did you say you did not see them? Just to clarify.
I saw one of them firing.
Alrighty. Yep, go ahead.
Were they firing specifically at officers Moss and McMahon, or just in the general direction?
In that direction, right before Chief Moss went down.
Right. Looking at the evidence in this report, are you able to tell
I need a second this fucking headache.
which bullet struck Officer Moss and which gun that projectile was fired from?
No, but we do have their projectiles and casings on the scene.
So they don't know.
Aside from theirs, have all other weapons been accounted for?
Not sure, but theirs have been.
Okay. Looking at the evidence here, I saw one projectile and one casing from the gun alleged to be Mr. Ramos's. Do you know where? Are you able to tell from the photos where that was found in relation to the officers?
I don't know, but it shows criminal use.
But you said in your testimony that they were shooting at officers. If it wasn't
In
found
the
near
direction of it.
officers,
Yeah, in the
If it-
direction of it.
okay. Well, I mean, direction can be broad, can't it? You can't say for certain that our clients were firing at police, correct?
Well, they were because they were sending in that direction, and then I hear Chief Moss's emergency calls go off on radio after being shot down. So there was enough to go off of that. And plus, given that they were shooting in the direction of officers, and as officers were reporting shots are being fired at us, I think it's safe to surmise that there's enough there to open fire to save a life.
Can we strike that for speculation, Your Honor? I asked the question if he knew, and he speculated.
I don't know how that's speculation when that's what I literally heard.
So what part of his statement do you believe is speculation, as
The
opposed
part
to the
where
part that
he
he heard what he heard?
That's so good,
the part
Lucy.
where he talked about how he surmises, or whatever word he used that means assume, that their bullets were the ones that struck the officer. I asked him if he could prove that, and he proceeded to answer the question in a speculation.
Okay. The court
May I
notes
have-
that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, actually, no, go ahead, Your Honor. I didn't mean to cut you off. That was
Okay.
rude of me.
The court notes the distinction that is something that he surmised and not something he knows as fact.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
bring
ahead
that
and
up
overrule
too.
the objection, but this court will weigh that evidence accordingly.
Okay.
Oh, in that case.
Could we please get a reminder then that they are to answer the questions that are asked?
Yes, please do your best to frame your answers to the questions that are asked.
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can we talk to counsel real quick? Can we talk to counsel real quick? Guys.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now, these guys are fucking morons, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. You guys need to understand something, okay? Me and KJ were on one pillar, okay? We were firing at people that were on another pillar directly opposite us, okay? I didn't even see a cop there, guys. And I'm pretty sure nobody even shot a cop until after both me and KJ were down. He can't call that timeline, man. This is the thing. Nobody's double checking this timeline bullshit.
Yeah.
He is making this shit up. Like legit,
Your Honor,
he is
would you
making this
happen
shit
to
up.
have a drink? A Simbo Jutton took my drink earlier.
I
when
was
he
about to
robbed me.
ask you all the same question.
Oh man.
So wait,
You got
so
robbed by
were you
Crembo?
shooting? Were you shooting north or were you
No,
shooting
I got
south?
farmed by him. He robbed me.
Okay,
multiple
hold on. Can I
times.
look? Can I look at a GPS?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you got a GPS right there on the little phone on the bench.
Yeah, just kind of.
Okay.
Once you're looking at it.
We were shooting
yeah.
south.
Okay.
That's correct. We were shooting south.
Gotcha.
But there were no cops there, bro. You get what I'm
There's a
saying?
blue car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, bro.
I guess the only other thing is to say where there are other individuals south from these two that were possibly defending themselves. I'm sorry, my headache is just getting.
You're good.
fucking
You're good,
worse.
bro.
All right. Let me try this.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me look at
You mentioned that there was the blackened furnace, and you mentioned VCB. That's visual contact broken, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Were you the one that lost the visual contact?
Yeah. At least I did.
Okay. And do you know which direction that vehicle was going in when you lost contact?
I think I said it was going northbound. It's the one that led us to the gunshots.
Okay, but then you don't know where it went after that.
I guess not. No.
Holy
it's
shit!
last seen
The
going
chief
northbound.
lied in this. What the fuck?
Yes.
100%.
And it's your testimony today that my clients were firing southwest, and then you were firing southwest at them?
I said southbound, but sure.
And So where does that put officers Moss and McMahon?
South of them.
God, this guy's
Directly
fucking
south of them?
Yep.
Southwest, southeast?
Yeah. We were all parallel against the canals and
Shooting
the popular
in the
street.
direction
It
of his
was
office.
directly south.
Right.
The
And there was no one else in the vicinity that fired any shots other than
ask him, where was the
officers
Infernus at
and
this
our 2
point?
clients?
And what we not
At that
shooting at
exact
them?
moment, I saw them. I heard the calls out, and they were shooting their direction. That's all I could surmise at the time. Other units might have found other parts, which eventually we did. But at that specific moment, I found that they were shooting their direction. They're calling that they were being shot, so I made the decision to shoot.
Oh my God, these lawyers are
So,
cooking me instead.
When you arrived on the scene and saw the shots, how quickly did the shots happen once you arrived?
Almost immediately.
Almost immediately. And you had no time to utter anything whatsoever.
No.
Are there any other vehicles on?
Do you often find yourself in
yes.
situations where
The
you
car that
don't
shot at us?
warn people before you open fire?
Fuck, where?
I'm used to people firing at us first.
I'm just gonna
But
tell
you were not
now,
being fired upon.
If you
in
saw
this
this,
instance.
if you saw this report, it's god
officers
awful.
were.
Bro, cook them for this shit,
Well,
bro. Come
they were being
on.
fired on in the general direction, I believe you said, not specifically at.
At that specific moment, from the information given, all I knew was that they were being fired upon.
That's what you surmised, correct?
No, that's what I know.
By who?
You can see this report if you want. It's over there
Oh,
on
no, I'm
the
good.
stand. I'm
Am I-
looking
am I-
for shit.
Am I not allowed to like throw in some questions and shit? Is this not just like?
I
not how
mean,
it's
if
done?
if the judge
So
wants to allow it,
you can
he
you can tell from
but
this report that the weapons fired allegedly by my clients are the ones that struck Officer Moss.
I haven't looked that deep into it. I just know that from point A to point B, they were firing in that direction.
So you said that you didn't look into that. Is that correct? Is that what I just heard?
At that specific piece of evidence, no.
Okay. Let me check with my co-counsel.
Benji wants to ask some questions if the judge will allow it.
Bro, like, listen, these guys are fucking cooked. Like, how they not clear about what fucking happened?
Yep.
I
I got what you.
All right.
I
Well,
get you.
You can ask the judge, Roman, if
Yeah.
Benji's allowed to ask questions.
Your Honor.
Yes.
One of the defendants would like to ask some questions if you would entertain that.
Typically, I like to have counsel do that. If they're going to be questioning themselves, I'm going to need to ask them some questions as to why they feel their counsel is not adequate to ask those questions on their behalf.
He's got a headache.
What's that?
He's got a massive headache. Yeah, we're lucky he's even here right now.
Okay. If you are going to ask questions of your own, I'm going to need you to waive any claims of ineffective assistance of counsel.
Absolutely.
Okay. Counselor, if you don't have any other objections, then I'll let him go ahead and do this.
No objections.
All right.
All right.
Here goes nothing.
Mr. Elon Ma, okay? When you arrived at the scene of the shooting, which vehicle were you chasing?
I believe I answered that already.
I would like you to answer that again.
While you are on the stand, Officer Maz, you are a prosecuting officer. You can object to questioning if you'd like.
Oh, I could object to that?
Wait, what?
Oh my god. What was it? Objection asked and answered?
Response from the defense.
Okay, wait.
Well,
is that how that
Your
works?
Honor, it was, yeah, it was a little unclear in the answers prior which vehicle was being chased at which time. We would appreciate the leniency for to get that answer again a little more clearly.
All right. I'll allow you
May
guys this
I-
clarifying one,
oh,
but please
Wait,
avoid.
can I respond to that, Your Honor? One last bit.
Sure.
Oh Jesus.
I've already clarified that we were chasing the Infernus. That was the pickup vehicle for the original two targets. I've also answered your question regarding when it's VCB'd, when it was visual contact broken. They were the ones that led us to the scene of the shooting where the R8 was parked, and that's how we got here.
Okay, so if you were tailing the Infernus, which you knew to be on the other side of the pillar of the R8, what would you not be able to? Was it not clear that there was a shooting going on between two different parties?
There was, but at the same time, from my vantage point, I saw that you were shooting in the direction of, well, not you, but your squad over there, shooting at in the direction of officers.
Okay, so we're clear that there were two parties involved in the shooting, and you assume that your officers were positioned southbound, correct?
I didn't assume that. I knew that.
You knew that, okay. For posterity, do you feel as though those officers could have been in danger from the group that was trying to shoot us as well?
That's likely, but I can also see a world where they were being shot at from both directions, from both groups.
So you do see the risk, yeah, from the opposing group, yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. And just for the clarification of the timeline, when you shot myself and Carl Johnny Black, were officers down already at that point?
I believe once.
Yes or no?
Carl Johnny was. Yeah. Once he was shot down. Yeah.
Once he was shot down, then only cops went down, correct?
That's when I heard the alarm for it.
Okay, so Carl Johnny Black and Benji Ramos were not responsible for those officers going down. Just for clarification.
Not necessarily, but counsel's also testifying.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
But not necessarily because of the fact that there's a 30-second delay on our alerts. So it's within reason that within that 30 seconds prior to
He needs to stop it for me. Whatever at this point.
Sorry, was his last name Black? Mr. Black? Or is it Mr. Johnson? Went down. I mean, our chief would have went down already.
Just for some
Did you even know the
clarification,
defendant's name?
did Carl Johnny Black or Benji Ramos even manage to look at you? Did they pose as a threat to you personally? Yes or no?
They did aim their weapons at us.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, because I saw him do a complete 180 and go like, "What the hell?" And then
Are you were you present at the hospital when the doctors were removing bullets from the back of their fucking bodies?
I believe I was getting treatment at the time.
I see. So what you are saying here in court under oath is that Benji Ramos and Carl Johnny Black looked at you and pointed guns and then turned away again to be shot. Yes or no?
Sadly,
Well,
we don't have
KJ
your medical
did.
reports. If
You were
we had
already
your
done, I
medical
believe.
reports, this would be good.
Because I believe he did a 180 and then looked back too. He did like one of those panic the aims, like what the hell?
I do suggest.
Sounds like a couple of men who were caught by surprise and simply executed. Yes or no?
Objection relevance?
It's very relevant. That would have been a very easy
Rebuttal, Your
answer.
Further on that, yes, go ahead.
If officers are stating that my clients, turn around and pointed guns at them and then turned away, I think it's highly relevant because that would mean that they were not in danger at that moment when Officer Moss shot them in the back.
Thank you very much, co-counsel.
Response, Officer Moss.
Well, from what I saw, they were firing in the direction of officers. That was basically what we worked off of. If he panicked and
This is
looked the
with
other direction, then
regard to the relevance objection.
oh,
He's stating the question
yeah.
is relevant for that reason. Do you have a rebuttal as to why the question is not relevant?
Well, we were already shooting at that point, and I mean, for me, it's already been established why we shot at them. Whether or not they already posed a threat to officers in general.
Ah,
Whether or
okay.
not they shot at other
I see.
officers is on them.
So you were just
Wait,
Your Honor, is that,
Benji?
yeah,
Benji?
I know. He just
Benji, wait,
go on.
wait. So, final rebuttal, Your Honor.
Yes.
Officer Maud just brought new information into this, saying that my clients turned around and did a 180 at him, therefore putting him in danger. Then said that they turned away, meaning that Officer Ma himself was no longer in danger, and he chose to open fire anyway. I think that's highly relevant.
The thing is,
that's gonna be the final rebuttal. I'll overrule the objection for now. Go ahead and re-ask the question, and if you have a different objection, feel free to state it. Okay.
What was the question again? This guy. One moment, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this guy Elon Musk is talking too much bullshit. What was I talking about?
You were asking if you were facing him if you guys were facing him when.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, Your Honor. My question is, Elon Ma. So you're saying that we did a double take, we looked at you, turned away again, and then you shot us? Yes or no?
I already shot you before you turned back.
Oh.
You said yourself.
Thank you very much for the clarification. We were shot before even looking at him.
Well.
Anyway, one last question that I have for you, okay, Elon Ma. Did you find it necessary to celebrate that you took one of us down and simply announce it happily on radio? Yes or no?
There was a celebration?
Oh, yeah. You know there was.
Can you clarify? I'm not sure.
That's the happiest I've ever heard an officer shooting down a goddamn innocent civilian standing their ground. I'm done.
That latest statement is going to be
rephrase.
stricken from the record.
Can I rephrase the question?
Yes.
Did
I
you?
don't think there was a question to rephrase, but you may ask a question beforehand.
Okay.
He said, "One down, one down." Ha ha
ha. After shooting one of my clients, did you announce into radio, "I got one, I got one"?
Oh yeah, I had to announce that one of the threats were neutralized.
Can I object?
But did you? He already answered.
Yeah, typically objections need to be posed before the answer is given, but you are authorized to object to any question that is asked. So feel free to jump in with any objections that you may have.
So just to clarify that, did you say one suspect neutralized, or did you say, "I got one, I got one"?
Well, in the heat of the moment, yeah, I got one means I neutralized somebody.
That's
Right.
That's enough. We understand what you really meant by that. Thank you.
Fuck this guy, man. Fuck this guy.
Do you have anything else, Roman?
Nah, this guy fucking sucks.
No, he just. Yeah, I think he just kind of fucked himself.
He said PD over here, bro. Dumb fuck.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Redirect either in the form of questioning or narrative by Officer Ma.
I may be sick.
Yeah, he
the
tried
officers
to
over there have any
explain that
questions for
away
Officer
as,
Ma?
"I got one," but
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
Give me a minute. I need
Officer
to
Ma, on
think about
radio,
something.
You stated that you got one down, or there was one down, right?
Yes.
Why did you communicate that on radio?
Because the threat was neutralized. That was when Mr. Black went down.
Okay, and why do we communicate that a threat was neutralized on radio to other officers?
So that officers know that, at least one threat. Well, it's communicated that a threat has been neutralized.
Can we ask them how many cops went down after that?
Appropriately to the remaining threats on scene.
All right, thank you. That's all I have to ask.
we don't get to ask him any more questions, unfortunately.
That's fine. These guys suck.
Unless we want to call him back later.
These guys suck ass. Don't worry about that.
Officer Ma, anything additional to add?
If it's just clarifications, I'm assuming you want that in closing or something, or
Yeah. Anything with regard to your testimony you can provide right now. Otherwise, if it's general with regard to the case,
Remember, okay, neutralize the threat that had their backs
no, I
facing
should be
him.
good.
say now should be in the scope
What a
of
joke.
their cross-examination.
yeah, no, I should be good. Oh, I guess the only thing I can say is
No,
it
we
wasn't
were
a
the danger
celebration,
for
it
the
was
other
just
officers
but,
that went down after he shot us
heat of the
down.
moment.
Mhm.
Is Officer
The
Raise.
threat
Mark
was
to
in
recall
fact
that?
not neutralized because we were not the people that
just
were
a
to be
moment,
worried
Your
about.
Honor. Let me find out.
Sure.
All right. Do we want to
Officer Mom,
call
you've
him
done
back
everything
up on the
set down by
stand
the
later, or are we done
Yes.
with him?
Cool.
Yes.
Thank
You remain
Your
under
Honor.
Then we can just
Yes,
say
you want to
we-
recall him?
Then we just say
Thank
we
you,
don't
Your
need him
Honor.
later.
Excuse me,
Well, they don't like it when you do
Sorry,
that.
sorry,
So
excuse me.
if we
Sorry,
want to
nope.
keep him,
I don't feel like we need
wanna
anything
ask
from
him
him. I don't feel like we don't need anything.
Okay.
from him
No, I
anymore.
feel like it's Gucci. It's good.
okay.
Yeah. it's good.
No, we don't need to recall Officer Ma. Thank you.
All right. Very well.
We're done with this
State, you may
bitch.
call your next witness.
I'm the next witness.
She's figuring out if she's her own witness.
Let me get you to state your full name for the record, please.
Lara Seals.
All right, Ms. Seals. The DOC guard there will be swearing you in.
Okay.
Would you raise your left hand for me?
Yeah,
Do you
thank you for the subs
swear
again, guys. I love
to
you all.
tell the truth, the
OG
whole truth,
gang.
and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury? So help
Uh,
you.
I do.
This witness has been sworn in.
Thank you. State, you may proceed with questioning, or Ms. Seals, you may provide narrative testimony. It's up to you.
I'll provide a narrative. So I
Okay.
responded to a call for robbery of an ammunition crate. I proceeded to Popular Street from the MRPD, where there was a suspect running from two police cruisers. I was following that suspect, and I did hear him say over radio, there's so many cop cars on me. Help me, Benji, please. He yelled that out. And then a car came
we
in,
object?
a black
There's plenty of
car
Benjis
with
in the city,
two
man. Come on.
doors. I do not, the Infernus.
No, we
and
can't.
Oh,
it
fucking
picked
clue.
him up.
Who was that? Was that
They proceeded to drive towards
was
the
not me.
canals where we VCB'd. I proceeded to drive up north more. I heard gunshots, so I stopped my vehicle to try to assess the situation. I looked behind me, and then I saw officers shooting. So I hopped out of my vehicle, pulled out my gun, watched the back to make sure no one would shoot them from the back. And then I proceeded to go
does it
down
mean?
south
We got shot
where
in the
I
back.
saw Ma down. I brought him under the bridge. I saw Mr. Benji Ramos and Carl, and I put them closer together. I proceeded to GSR test both Benji and Carl, which they were both positive. I searched their belongings, and Benji did have M1911 that was not registered to himself, and Carl had a
What the
Glock
fuck is this?
19C,
Who asked?
and they were both also on the same radio. I checked Benji's radio, and my colleague checked Carl's radio. They're both on the same radio.
So what?
We then took them to the hospital, treated them, and then took them to MRPD, and that's it.
Can I ask some questions and you guys
Very
ask
good.
some questions?
Officer Ma,
Well,
do you have any
let me
additional
ask them
questions for the
first.
Okay,
witness?
sure. Okay.
Make sure you're yelling.
Can
Seals, can you remind me, who were you processing again?
I was processing Benji Ramos.
Okay. Was his casings and projectiles found on scene?
Yes. If you look at the evidence, there is projectile of the gun that he was carrying.
Okay. And you mentioned he was BGSR positive?
Yes, he was GSR positive.
And Mr. Black had a Glock 19C, you said?
Yes.
He was also GSR positive.
Yes.
Shit, I think that's it for me, Your Honor.
All right, cross-examination.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Your Honor. Officer Seals, you stated
We
in
need
your
to put in
direct
the stand your ground
testimony
shit before we get fucked up here,
my
bro.
clients were on the same
Yeah.
radio channel. Can you point to that in evidence, please?
Yes. If you check the evidence and the MDT report. I have it noted here.
He's trying to make it about like we're guilty for the charges, chat. You know what I mean? But we're trying to set up like precedent that we shouldn't have been fucking killed in the first place. You know what I mean?
It just turned into something else, and I am destroyed.
Carl
right
Johnny.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro.
Carl Johnny Black radio channel. It's 65147.
Let's take a piss here.
And then there is also Benji Radio.
What did he say? 65147.
What's the evidence number for the Benji radio?
now. 6, 5,
Let me
3,
check
I
that
think.
right now.
That was not the radio.
I don't know. 6. Let me look.
Benji Radio is 65240.
Up 240.
Sorry, there's a lot here. Let me take a look.
Yeah, no worries. The court does see both of those pieces of evidence. Both indicate radio channel 217.6.
Yeah, 217.6.
Sorry, can you give me an idea of where in the evidence the one for Benji
so
is?
Benji's is way up more higher than Carl's is. Carl's is a little bit lower in the bottom. Benji's is right above like the projectile evidence, the very long projectile evidence.
Counselor, I'd say it's about 9 rows down from the top, right under Kai Martin gun on possession, and right above casing 55 Delta. Whiskey,
happened? What happened?
helicopter
What's happening now?
40, right
They're
in
trying to
between
figure
there,
out the
yeah.
radio channel.
It's going to be photo Benji radio incident 8469 1163, evidence number 65.
Oh, we're gonna have to come back after storm.
Oh my god.
Holy.
What the fuck do
I
we?
didn't know-
What the fuck do we care about this radio shit? Why is she asking that?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I think they're trying.
Trying to
She made it. It's because she made a statement about KJ.
I'm still not seeing it, but I'll take your word on that, Your Honor.
Give me a moment. Let me
Because she was saying that the individual that they were chasing was on the radio calling out for
Take a look at
Benji.
your phone,
Please
see if
help
that
me,
helps.
Benji.
There was no
For
me.
the court's record, I've sent the counselor a photograph of the evidence with the.
Oh my god, we
particular
just.
piece of evidence
Do we not
highlighted.
just fuck ourselves here?
Okay,
Hmm?
thank you.
I don't know. They stated though
Yeah,
the guy who
they
shot
look a
it that
little
was picked
different
up in an
on
Enos. So
my tablet than they
Yeah, that's
do on
understandable.
yours. That's why I couldn't find it. Thank you.
They don't have any pictures of any
Okay,
vehicles too, so that's another thing.
You also stated in direct testimony casings and projectiles. How many from the weapons for my clients? How many casings and projectiles tied to that did you find?
I did not do my due diligence. Me personally, I found one projectile in the evidence
What the
connected
fuck?
to the firearm that
I
was
d-
carried by Benji Ramos.
I did not. Just. I did
Well,
not
I
do
can
my
get
due
all of them.
diligence. It's crazy.
The projectile.
That is
Okay,
actually a crazy. Let me take a check. Do they have a projectile?
Oh,
Do they
hold
have a
on.
projectile?
But we just make sure the judge heard that I did not do my due diligence. It's insane. Listen,
Mhm.
I feel like this. You want me to give you a couple of questions you need to ask? Okay. You-
Well, I mean, if you want to ask
Okay.
them, you can.
Okay. Sure. I will.
Yeah,
They-
they already gave me
they-
permission, so.
Yeah.
They don't even have a projectile from your gun. They have a casing.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ! What a joke. I'm gonna ask some questions now. Yeah.
Yep.
This
Mhm. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys cook up some questions. Cook up some questions while I ask. Your Honor, am I okay to ask some questions to the?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Officer Seals, You said when you arrived on scene, you found Elon Ma's down body on scene. Where was it exactly?
It was